When I look out and thinking about the network society, what we mean by that is anything that can be connected or being benefit of being connected will be connected in the future. As we said last year, the last 20 years, we have together as an industry built networks all around the world on mobility and broadband. Those networks will now be used in a totally different way than we ever thought. We thought it was voice, which was the most natural way of using the networks. But we have to be clear, the uses of the networks today are changing dramatically. And other industries are looking to be part of our industry to monetize, but also find efficiency. Efficiency, if it's for you and me as a consumer, or as an enterprise that find a new way to do their business, or as a whole society, which we also can impact with our technologies and our networks. So we put that under one umbrella. Under that umbrella, we have our 50 billion connected devices by 2020, which is one part of the network society. But again, this is an industry event and an industry thing for us to bring that forward. There are three forces that can create the network society. It's mobility, it's broadband, and it's the cloud. Those three areas are actually the three areas that can create this new era of telecommunication and the combination of ICT and all other industries into telecoms. It took 100 years to create 1 billion phone lines, fixed phone lines. It took 20 years to make 5 billion mobile subscriptions. We ended last year with 5.3 billion mobile subscriptions, and it will not stop there. We believe by 2015, some 7 to 8 billion mobile subscriptions in the world. And I know that there are many good accountants in here. You know, there's not going to be that many people on Earth by 2015. So yes, we're going to have dual subscriptions. It's not including any machine-to-machine or things like that, but of course we're going to see a lot of dual subscriptions. And you might already have them. On top of this connectivity, we have already seen a lot of innovations. One thing that we are demonstrating down here and many operators are working with is Ericsson Mobile Money Services, where you do remittance between mobile phones and you actually create a bank account on the mobile phone. You create banking for people that couldn't have a bank account. That's one way. Another way of using the network for mobility was two Danish brothers that I see sitting somewhere here in front of me that invented a service for sort of dating between refugees, Refugee United. All built on one thing, that we have the coverage and the mobility all around the world. Broadband. Broadband is probably one of the most transformative technologies that we have ever introduced. We took 124 studies all around the world that has been focusing on what is the impact of broadband. Two things came out, and they were very clear and distinct. There was a lot of other assumptions and conclusions as well. Number one, for every 1,000 broadband connections, we create 80 new net jobs in the country. For every 10% of broadband penetration, is creating a sustainable GDP of 1%. Those were the two conclusions that came out of all the 124 studies. The reason is, of course, the uses of the networks will transform people's lives, enterprises, governments, and society. That's what we see, and of course, very important is that the main part of this broadband growth that we're going to see is going to come from mobile broadband. Mobile broadband, last year, 600 million subscribers having mobile broadband. It will not stop there. Our forecast is this year, 1 billion mobile broadband connections in the world. If we define smartphones as Android-based, iPhones, etc., it will pass, basically all the traffic on those are passing 50% on Ericsson networks. due to the strength of North America and parts of Asia. So we're definitely part of this change in the market. We believe also by 2016, it will be equally much data traffic on the smartphones in the networks as PCs. A dramatic change, of course, the smartphones will come down in price and penetrate a totally different world. So what we see is, of course, everything from the connectivity has come out, and the mobility, and the broadband, and the usage of broadband. All three are happening at the same time. And what is the prerequisite for all that is, of course, that we have networks, because finally the networks needs to be scalable, smart, and superior performance. Everything from scaling quickly up and down as network loads will change. They need to be smart, knowing when data is coming the right way or should go another way. And, of course, they need to give superior performance. Some of us remember 3G in the beginning of 2000, you downloaded one app or one application, and next time you didn't do it again. It did not work. Today, the main part of people downloading for the first time, they continue. It's not spiking going down because the experience has improved so much. We have done consumer research in North America where we definitely see that all people starting to download, they keep a level of downloading application, not stopping because the experience is not good enough. And finally, maybe the most important, we connect clouds. We connect clouds by having superior performance in our networks, which is a combination of technology and services. If we have superior performance, we can connect clouds. And yesterday, we announced proudly an agreement in order to continue to connect clouds in a good way. And we actually announced an agreement with Akamai. Akamai, the world's leader in CDN on the fixed side, together with Ericsson. So what are we doing? Together, we will see that we can deliver superior performance on the mobile networks for content. Two great advantages it should be for the operators. One, we can cache in the mobile networks and the mobile broadband networks in order to actually see that we're using data more efficiently. Secondly, by being able to deliver superior content to your consumers or enterprises or governments, it's a possibility to charge a higher price for the quicker speeds and the better content delivery. We're on a journey. Ericsson is definitely here. We know we need always to improve every day to earn your business. I can tell you we're extremely focused on that. We have much more to do and to improve ourselves. I think we're taking a big step forward to be part of supporting our customers in the network society. The things that we need for that is the mobility that's there, it's the broadband and the cloud services in order to monetize on it. And the most important, we can transform people's daily life, we can transform businesses, and we can transform society by doing that. I think we all should be proud of that we're part of that, but also humble that the last 20 years of building all this, we have been certain winners. Now we damn sure need to decide that we're going to be winners the next 20 years as well. And let's see that everything that benefits from being connected will be connected. Thank you very much.